Hello there, Andrei. Okay, thank you for taking us up on our offer, and hopefully you will get a ton of value from this feedback and we can work together to improve your essay writing skills. So as soon as you've taken the exam a few times, I assume that this time you want it to be the last time so you can get it out of the way, move on with your Canadian immigration application. So let's just see how we can help you. So first of all, an enjoyable and highly profitable job is often an excellent life goal, which encourages some people to continuously look for better options. Super. One small problem with the beginning: we should have had an article, an enjoyable. A very quick and dirty fix is just to change it always to plural. Enjoyable and highly profitable jobs are often an excellent life goal. Okay? By doing that, we can always be certain whether it's zero article or an or singular article. Indeed, having experience in different fields can sometimes help to earn more money and become more desirable for employers. However, a lack of focus on one career can lead to serious problems such as shortage of downtime and, in fact, lower paychecks. I don't know what that means, shortage of downtime. I'm guessing if somebody is switching careers, there would be an increase of downtime as they switch between them. Maybe they'll be looking for jobs, and that'll be classed as downtime, or they'll be just getting up and started and getting training. That could also be classed as downtime until they're productive. So that word choice needs to be reviewed. Another issue with the articles, as we mentioned before. Also, I think, Andrei, although this is really good, and we've only got 2 grammatical mistakes, I think you could do better, or I think we could improve this, it's probably a better way of saying it, by looking for opportunities to improve the language. Look for better. What could we say for instead of better? It's kind of basic, you know? If you're going for a 7 or higher, we need to improve our vocabulary and move it outside of the basic. I mean, we've got some great topic-specific vocabulary, which is fantastic, yeah, and earn more money. What could we say instead of better? We could say to continuously search for superior, to search for financially better, for, advanced options. Just different ways to improve on your existing vocabulary. We usually say working several jobs. Working on several jobs means something slightly different. It means like a bit more dedication and focus, and to be more specific. So I'd go with working several jobs. There's numerous advantages. Firstly, higher income can help to pay the bills and feel economic freedom. Okay, good. For some people, this approach, unfortunately, is a necessity rather than just a pleasant bonus, as they are forced into a situation when one job is simply not enough to meet ends. So, great work here, but I'm kind of a little bit mixed up, because we're saying, first of all, okay, this comes with disadvantages, okay? Comes with advantages. We mention advantage, and then we go into a disadvantage. So I don't really know your position, okay? The online course has a structure for you to follow. Basically, what you do is, as you'll see, I think you've got the course, but we just take one position for the whole paragraph. This makes it so much easier to read as a reader, as the examiner then knows your position. There is zero doubt, and that helps significantly with cohesion and coherence. So just another point here. Now we've made a claim. How do we back up this claim? Well, we give an example. For example, numerous, immigrant Mexican workers in the United States often find a recent study of US immigrants found that 2 jobs was barely sufficient to make ends meet. Okay, or to make enough money to save after deducting the essential expenses. Something like that. Just a recent study. And that makes the argument easier to follow, because we've just said the same thing as we said before. And also, if we'd have just kept it the same direction, the whole paragraph now would have been talking about the advantages. And when I finish, there is no doubt in my mind the position you have, which improves your writing clarity significantly. Secondly, experience diversification increases in professional attractiveness, especially in workplaces where skills from different fields are required. Okay, so here we need to finish this clause. Okay, so secondly, experience diversification increases professional attractiveness, especially in workplaces where skills from different... Actually, that's fine, sorry. I read it differently. That's fine. It's a great sentence, actually. And we've jam-packed it full of topic-specific vocabulary. And what I love about this one is that we've got an example afterwards. For example, a forensic assistant is required not to only have wide knowledge in applied microbiology, but also in professional photography and diverse, job experience is mandatory in this case. Excellent sentence there. Beautiful. Almost nailed it. Almost got it perfect. So once again, that's a really good example. So we've got our point, we backed it up. Now what's missing, Andrei, is just a sentence where we say, therefore, it is clear that, and we just summarize what we just said. And as I said before, this helps you with your cohesion and coherence. And it just, as I said, leaves the reader, the examiner, with zero doubt as to your position, improving clarity. On the other hand, those benefits can only be achieved by making some serious sacrifices. Importance of downtime can be fully appreciated only when little of it is left. So I'm not entirely sure what this means. Okay? Seems like we got a little bit mixed up before, and unfortunately kind of perpetuating this. Less time with family or close friends leads to low life satisfaction, which money cannot compensate. Okay, good. I don't know why Google's compensate for. Yeah, we could say compensate for. We can also say can compensate, so we cannot trust Google entirely in this respect, thus causing psychological issues such as depression and anxiety. My biggest grievance with this sentence is, one, the importance of downtime cannot be fully appreciated only when little of it is left. Yeah, I'd just delete this. I'm not entirely sure. By downtime, I'd make it clear. Like free time is probably a more accurate one. It's probably the word we're looking for here. Less time with family. Let's. Okay. So just one issue here. I would have hedged this sentence. Okay. Less time with family or close friends can lead to low satisfaction, or has been proven to lead to low satisfaction. Then we follow it up, this claim, with an example, a real life example, and this helps us pick up points, because once again, we're just reaffirming it, we're communicating. This is a communication exam because it's a language exam, and we need to be crystal clear in our position, especially if we're looking at both sides. One paragraph in favor, second paragraph against, for example. Furthermore, changing jobs often may result in low job achievements with little experience in tasks that require a high qualification, which in turn can lead to low paychecks. So Andrei, be careful. We've already used leads, and I keep hedging it, which is a technique you'll learn in the course, but what could we say instead? Okay, which in turn, actually, we'll probably keep that because in turn leads to is quite a nice collocation. And we'd change this one. Okay, family or close friends often entails low life satisfaction. Okay, or low levels of life satisfaction, probably even more accurate. For instance, okay, so this is great. We've got our second example. For instance, a person who dedicated his life for programming will eventually master complex skills and become a desirable, high-paid specialist. In contrast, a programmer with only little experience in simple tasks may never achieve that level and remain in a low-paid zone. Or, probably better, we don't say zone, we'll say remain in a low-paid job, or remain with low-paid income. Something like that. All right. In conclusion, several jobs provide more sources of income and diverse experience. I believe that they are often just a necessity rather than a desirable choice. Because the lack of spare time and little in-depth job knowledge could be more detrimental and harmful. Okay, so great way to finish there. We've got a good grip of task 2. However, I still think more feedback would help you consolidate that 7. I'd probably put this at a 6.5 at the moment, maybe a 7. But I think if you get more feedback, okay, then together we can discuss sort of like other ways to improve your writing. As you write more, we can find more areas to improve, and this will help you consolidate that 7. Okay, for your Canadian immigration. So have a look at the link I've included, all right? And if you act fast, we can give you 2 extra essay corrections. So take care, Andrei. Have a look at the links and have a great day.